said that I was strange.
Yoink. Hey, everybody. There we go. Wanted to make sure the mouth was actually moving. Hope everybody's having a good evening. I just realized the keyboard in my hand. How am I supposed to play the game without the keyboard? There we go. Much better. It has been a hot minute. We need to do that's the full da. We all the way to full da. Up on airship. Airship landing. I need to go to full da. busting strip, please. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Adventurers Guild. Right outside horizon. There we go. Chocobo. Oh no, I have two other things. Chocobo Porter. There we go. And we went into horizon. 5K. Oh, the fade interrupted the music. Too far. I was so into the music I wasn't really paying attention to where we were going. Airship crewman. Proceed. Wanna be so good. Look my life. Adventurer. What are you doing here? No, wait. Let's find some. Yeah, too fast. Immortal Flame sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Are you alright, sir? Our scouts reported the attack on your craft. They've come to rescue you. Eorzea, yes? Glad to have you with us. I've not seen a craft of this design before. The trader Garland must have been busy. The secrets of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon by the savages of this land. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. They mean to take the ship back to Castrum Verdium along with your goods. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Nice looking ship, though not the best place to have taken shelter, I agree. It's the first airship we built since the Calamity, the first one since Master Garland. Well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. We attack on my command, kill them quickly, and save the Lalafell if possible. Is that clear, Leorin? Show them what becomes of those who play with the fire, Char. We're under attack, Tom. Biggs. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close, so how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is dead loss, but I think we can bring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend this position until the engineers leave. You should go, Leorin. You still have unfinished business to attend at the Hall of Flames. You're not quite one of us yet, though anyone who's seen you in action today would be forgiven for thinking otherwise. I just wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, though, if I hadn't been for you and the Immortal Flame lads there, we'd been chained up in a dungeon by now. I've been your dad, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. This one will have to walk back. Another fate right here? I don't even want to participate in that. That didn't take terribly long. Are you ready, Leorin? Let's begin. Leorin Chai, you stand poised to enter a sacred grove. The flames of Ul'dah burn bright, casting light through there as dark and purging evil wherever so it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they beastmen, clarions, or worse. And at a word from the Flame General Rabban Aldin, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and prosperity of Ul'dah. To join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to fire and be reborn as an immortal flame. Burn as one of us, Leorin Chai, and together we shall chase the darkness from Ul'dah. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? Skills I have belong now to Ul'dah. And Ul'dah will have need of them in the days ahead. The knowledge and experience of well-traveled adventures are a valuable asset. Very well. Your resolve is plain. Leorin Chai, I hereby confer on you the rank of Flame Private 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames, Private. May you fight to the last for coin and country. Now look at all the action. Can you hear me, Leorin? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with the news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Chai. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a flame of Ul'dah, you are also no less a Scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. It seems your presence is required elsewhere. But before you leave, perhaps you could find a moment to speak with Commander Swift. He is not one to see new recruits go into the field unprepared. You may now accept the quest My Little Chocobo, Immortal Flames, by speaking with Swift. The quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for a realm reborn. Is that my current spinning wheel? 'Cause I don't really later vision. Next one, whatever you can. Apply for permission. List requirements. Like in 50,000 skills. Nothing for now. You think order master yet? No, it's all seals and stuff as well. Nice. Sign this. And now we need to return to the Welcome back, Leorin. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Leorin. Now, when last we spoke, I said I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we need the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworkers, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to be given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Quest complete. Ophelia needs you to investigate the source.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Eorzea, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
And we need to go to the airship landing. Oh, I guess this spot's not blocked off. Never mind. I thought that area was blocked off. Oh, it's right here. Right at the flags. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to. Beg pardon, it's a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adders? Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you speak to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but our business brings us here today. Yoda, yeah. Ida and Poplio, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me your quest in the name of the Scions. Quite so, Commander. The little bird told us that the Twin Adders was in the need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the 12 Woods home. The Sylphs are the most part a peaceful bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and it is precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning against our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be a sliver of chance that the summoning of a primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylph tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question. Did I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive to an answer? Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as a liaison. That is where you scions come in. The sylphs of the Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their temperament. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural flaws get in the way of our productive party. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Half-Born Hut. Our officer stationed there will be enlightening you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing for West Shore Prayer would take us right straight there. A friendly palaver, indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Populo. The ferry dock at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the east route. Once you're ashore, head due east and you will find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. There we go. Here's the hood. Touch this crystal I can't remember if I took this crystal or not. Guess we'll find out. We'll find out if we touch this crystal. There. Nope. Yeah, nope. And there we go. Indeed, William Emmeline, of the Twin Adder, I understand you are here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, practically since the Empire has come to the Shroud. For their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk, they have their perks, but so do we all know. Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with Master of this hut, Rolf. He has forgotten more about the Sylphs than I have ever known. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar are you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and that's all cluttered in my noggin now. though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. The sylphs? Yes, father's told me these stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on the account of their childlike looks, lest you face the end of a mess of gilfs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Teehee. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't ever even think of trying to hoist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. The sylphs? Inverted tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day you're drawing marble faces on your mask, the next they're sending you young centuries falling into the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims that they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Oh, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like toe tapping. The sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this, and just may help win the favor of the forest friends. Oh, still here? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along, threat. What was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of this matter not days ago. Forgive me, my friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. And away we go. Offering for the sylphs. For anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep here. No, their taste run more to the unusual. As you perchance familiar with milk root, that's what we call the root of the most fiendish sheepkin you chew. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the buyer. You'd not catch me dead trying stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an oat tree on a comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were to simulate it somehow, with some of the amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Ah, you're back. What was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? He sure was. Milkroot, but of course, those cells quick the cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effects are just about the same as well. Any road, a gift to Milkroot will have the cells calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your Milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the god's awful something. Stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of a moor bowl, but an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that the story is another time. There are more important matters to attend to. Yes, the sylphs are an eccentric bunch. I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one of those intentions are true. May you parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do not stop on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you regale me. And before I forgot, don't go trapezing off just yet. Elaine here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kumiksu, who has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of her tribe's elder. I see the Halfborn has furnished you with some of the Doris word that the sylphs so adore. I have something of a far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder Seatseer herself. To summarize the letter's content in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy. That would be you. And states Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Axel has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good things. Titan. I went the wrong way. Yep. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. You dance proudly. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with a quick tongue. Walking one would bring gifts to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Give many, many thanks. Walking one carries message from the elder one. This one will deliver the message to the elder one. Walking one should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys for Redania, and we're here to treat with your people. We would pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your lord. Who are these ones, these walking ones from Redania? Walking one become a dancing one and brought milk root. But walking one tricked this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking ones go home. Could go home, you say, but the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Britannia envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Leorin here is the oath of peace penned by the elder Seatseer herself. Will you refuse? This one's reasons are no business of the walking ones. Elder one has no words for Britannia. Walking ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Leorin's jig not sufficiently? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me of the recent events that our erstwhile flutter friend feels uncommonly wary. It would seem that we have no choice but to ask around to see how we might earn their trust. Say, Leorin, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all the trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. How are those bloody limbs of mine? Ooh, walking one knows. Jolly Dance has filled this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Fancy time, fancy. Walking one would be friend to this one's. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if walking one learned the secret, walking one would not weave in the same way. What does walking one want with this one? Elder one warned this one not to get too friendly with walking. Walking one is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of the forest city. Knows how to dance into this one's heart. Leorin, would you like to hear the good news? Or the better news. The good news is that your lovely dancing was brought smiles upon and high spirits to all of the little solace. The better news is, while I've thoroughly recovered from these first leg cramps, onward to our next adventure. Eorzea, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk and guiding them. Tales of good deeds are quickly spread the adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero or knight. No doubt you see that I'm getting at these little who make their home in the little solace, do so having been driven from the woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled selves and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you say not? That said, the sylphs are known to share their worries with outsiders. Or not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with the healer Amedia of the Gridanians who resides here. He is most likely to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Praise be the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly great heart, or gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from milums around are free to wander in and terrorize these hapless residents. The ZZ Golers and the gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each would serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, but such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. My own experience speaks to this. Brownie bush. Eat 'em. And back from whence we came. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is clean. Dancing One is kill bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey and buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind, too kind. Many walking ones come see these ones abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. This one asked Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last night came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. This one's home is in danger. Danger. This one begs Dancing One to help this one. Excuse me. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? And Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in the hut house and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something, but this one would speak no more. Go Dancing One. The one depends on the kindness of Dancing One. Strange steel walking ones? Yes. This one has seen steel walking ones carrying big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assured they were adventurers. Ola seeks to catch the wild game. You are an adventurer, are you not? You have the same air about you as my father. He used to be an adventurer like you. Though that was He has long since retired. He now finds pleasure in welcoming travels to this humble hut. We also serve hot meals to brave men and women who protect the borders. A small token of our appreciation for their efforts. Speaking of which, our meat stocks are running curiously low yet again, and I must head into the Bravo page to grab some game. Sorry to cut short on our conversation, but the duty calls, and no one is going to. Oh, I do hate to impose, but might I trouble you to find this box of hunting tools and lay the traps in the stage? It is a good cause, as I mentioned, there are only so many ways to answer it. You understand? Every bell I spend on this task should be a simple, well spent in a new chamber. Okay. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Get up there. There must be a way. The next thing. Shush shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary. Touched ones, this one hates scary. And scary ones have scary. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees steel walking ones coming from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep through the trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty no good things. This one knows the forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find it. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Dancing One is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something. Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One's symbols. The message paper has name of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. But this one does not understand food and rocks mentioned all the time from poems of these ones. How do steel waking ones know how to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding amongst the one's wings? Shopping now, selling secrets to make to steal one's working out. This one fears for this one's home, but the dance has been helped this much today. Dancing one must prove to find a way to correct these ones. Hopeful one arrives at a good time. This one needs help. One of these ones, named Claviso, returned outside of the solace alone to such an unsafe place. Classic trucks were west of the settlement, hurrying for the other vehicles. I'm going to take a little bit. Right.
can't decay. No, feel the fury inside, try to bury my pride, but I'll rob the grave.
Death, become my blade once more.
Carrying a cross and the hilt already fading. Leather in my grip, I never miss my swing. River running red from the dead, escaping. Heaven or hell, take the land between. And I bear this weight that I'm under, and no force could tempt a kneel. I bend for honor only, know this seal, it's not real. This shattered will define a spirit burning and honest. My demons paralyzed, terrified. They branded sacrifice, so tarnished early and often. Fury justified. Sealed up my fate and read the embers of scarlet taste. My blade remembers. Temper my crown, yeah. I wield what can't decay. No, feel the fury inside, try to bury my pride, but I'll rob the grave. My skin to stone, my flesh to onyx. This gravity is daunting. The poison breath, this blood of death cannot infect my conscience. Cause I've been here before, bloodstains on altar doors. And I wish I was more, but I jail my doubt with an errant sword, yeah. This shattered will define a spirit burning and honest. My demons paralyzed, terrified. They branded sacrifice, so tarnished early and often. My fury justified. I decide. Sealed up my fate and read the embers of scarlet taste. My blade remembers. Temper my crown, yeah. I wield what can't decay. No, feel the fury inside, try to bury my pride, but I'll rob the grave.